Hi, it's Maggie. I wanted to wish all the Cancers a happy birthday, Cancerians. Happy birthday. And I'll be looking at the Cancer forecast. Well, actually, the general transits for July and late June. So officially, the sun goes into Cancer on June 22nd. And Mars, planet of action, the ruler of Aries and Scorpio, will go into Cancer on June 30th. I'm sorry, will leave Cancer and go into fiery Leo, dramatic Leo, creative. So it's going to go from, feelings and deep feelings and all about the home, family, barbecues, maybe a little aggressiveness in relationships, a little quarrelsome. Cancers can be a little moody sometimes. So it will go into Leo and self-expression and creativity, and it'll just be fire. It'll be a lot more assertive, sort of dominating influence. The elements just, I focus on the elements so much because they're so important and they make up so much of our not our feeling nature, but our innate nature. So I'm going to share the screen and go over the Ephemeris together. If you want to do your own transits, just go to here. Let me share this. Just go to astrodienst.com and go to click on free charts, I think it is. Scroll all the way over to Swiss Ephemeris and just click on it, scroll down to the month you want. So here we have June. We'll start with June. June 30th. June 22nd, actually. The sun goes into stations Cancer, 0 degrees. So the moon will be in Scorpio. That's double water, very feeling deep, sensitive day. Mercury will be direct. Glory, hallelujah. When Mercury goes direct on the 23rd, any day now, June 23rd, it's going to go direct. So that is wonderful. That is wonderful. Direct in Gemini. So man, have we ever been feeling that? Yeah, I just signed some very important papers. I believe I signed when it was direct, and it just happens to be retrograde when they closed. But you do what you got to do, right? So Venus isn't. I'm just doing late June. It's a prelude to Cancerian month of July, but late June, Venus, the love planet, well, it's been in Cancer, so it's been lovely for, your feeling nature, telling people you love them, your family, your loved ones, your home. You may just feel like hanging out at home, getting together with family and loved one, and sensitivity, and telling people how you feel, and cooking and food, all about food. So Venus in Cancer loves good food, but then it will station Leo on the 28th of June. So it will be about wanting to be the center of attention. It will go from sensitive, empathetic Cancer into sort of, I was going to say self-centered Leo. They say that about all the fire signs. Well, mostly Aries and Leo. They call them sometimes self-centered, dramatic. But Leo, it just has such a flair for creativity. Yeah, I just did a chart of a woman with a Leo moon, and everything she did just was, whether it was cooking, her art, whatever it was, just had a dramatic, creative flair to it. The presentation, everything. She happened to be like a whole stellium in Libra too. But and that's beauty. Back on track. So yeah, it's going to go into Venus and Leo. Venus is all about love, and so is Leo. Leo rules the heart. It's it's the love sign. If you want to look for love affairs, you look in the fifth house of Leo. That's where Leo lives. So love affairs, children, creativity, self-expression. Yeah, it's. I'm going to love Venus and Leo, and it's going to be trining all the fire planets. So they'll all be happy, and you may attract new love into your life, or you would be more self-expressive when it comes to love, or certainly more direct. Mars has been in Cancer all month, and as I said, it will go into Leo. So Venus and Mars are just very, very close together. Venus enters Leo on June 28th, and Mars enters on the 30th. And of course, Jupiter remains in Pisces. So now let's just scroll down to July, coming up to the 4th of July. So happy birthday, Cancers. Whether you're born in the first, second, or third decade. So the sun starts out on the 1st. It will be 9 degrees Cancer. The moon is in sweet, sensitive Pisces. So I love the 1st of July. I love the 1st of July. If you're a water sign, you may want to just sort of nest, and people would kind of wear their feelings on their sleeves, or just kind of want to keep to themselves, go to their little I wouldn't call it a cave, but yeah. Or you might just be, with your family and with water, but they're going to be hypersensitivity with the moon in Pisces and the sun in Cancer. So you may want to be alone, avoid arguments. Yeah, so Mercury is in Gemini. It's direct. It turned direct in June 23rd, I believe. So it will remain in Gemini until it goes into stations Cancer. So it's going to catch up with Mars and the sun in Cancer. So we're going to have a stellium in Cancer. So it's on for Cancers to celebrate their birthdays. I know a lot of them. And if you have the sun, moon, or rising in Cancer, your ascendant in Cancer, you want to check that as well. Check your sign as well. So Mercury in Cancer is gosh, talk about family reunions, communication from maybe your siblings, your parents, your talking about food, pictures about food. It's not just food, it's the nation too. It's the fourth. In the US, it's 4th of July. So it's all about the country, where you are a Cancer country. So communication is on a very feeling level. It went from going retrograde in Gemini and just getting all out of whack. It's the ruler of Gemini. So communication was just coming at you from all over and kind of getting mixed up and trying to keep it together. It was just sort of, it was definitely hybrid fast. Not hybrid, it's not the correct word, but hyper fast. So to calm all that air energy, having it go into Cancer, we'll just chill. It'll chill, because it's been frantic. Let's call it frantic. It's been frantic Gemini energy. So it's going into chill Cancer. It's like some summertime. Yeah. So Cancer likes to chill. And Mercury will remain in Cancer until the 29th of July, when it will go into station Leo. Mars has been in Leo. It just stationed Leo on the 30th of, I think it was the 30th. Your notes, yeah, station Leo, the 30th of June. So it will remain in Leo all month until late July, when it goes into station 0 degrees Virgo. Whole different feel. As I say, the elements are so important because, it's your whole feeling, nature, how sort of how you perceive things. Um, yeah, Mars and Leo just has a very dramatic. I mean, if you're looking for love, just go for it. Mars is go for it. It's action. It's direct. It's like just state your intentions to go after. Mars wants to have fun in Leo. It's like our states opened up, our countries opened up. People want to go out and have fun and create, and then go hear music. And yeah, that's Mars and Leo wants to have fun. So they're going to make up for lost time. And if you're looking for love, that's going to give you the will and the ambition to go seek it out. Because Leo is the love sign, it's the 5th house of love and children and creativity. Who knows, you could, be looking to have children or be with children or be surrounded by children and family. Lucky Jupiter remains in Pisces. It's not going anywhere. It just entered Pisces recently, so it's going to be there all year. It's going to dip in and out of Pisces and Aquarius, retrograde back into Aquarius. But currently it's in Pisces, so it's very, very extremely intuitive, compassionate. People are looking at their higher values, or some people are just wanting to escape and check out, which kind of we've all been doing anyway through the whole COVID-19 lockdown. But now that the vaccine is out, there's still a campaign to get everyone vaccinated. But yeah, so we're focusing on higher values, spiritual values. A lot of people are just a lot of compassion. I mean, a lot of people have post-traumatic stress from having lost a loved one. So a lot of that is coming up for healing, because Pisces is all about healing and service and humanity and higher love and all of that. So Saturn is retrograde in Aquarius. Excuse me, in Aquarius, and of course will remain in Aquarius for quite some time. So we all know, we all had a taste of what Saturn in Aquarius has done. The day COVID lockdown started, we all started Zooming and isolating as well. And so, that will continue. Technological advances will continue. It's water. So I better speed it up. I've got some stuff to go over. Okay, so those advances will continue. Scientific breakthroughs, technology breakthroughs, travel to Mars and other planets, and recognizing UFOs, all kinds of far out stuff, because Saturn is the ruler of Aquarius, along with Uranus. It's also the ruler of Aquarius. And so Uranus is in Taurus. We can see how it's been playing with our finances, excuse me, with our agriculture, what we value, our wealth, the monetary changes we're seeing in the world, and individually. So where you have it in your chart will show what area of your life is affected. But overall, Uranus and Taurus is about your security needs. Your security needs, your assets. Neptune remains in Pisces. So we have both rulers of Pisces. in Pisces. That is so exciting. And that makes it even more powerful. Sorry about my voice. It's allergies and I've been sick. So, but thankfully, only with a cold, thankfully. Yeah, so both rulers, both Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces, so much healing and spirituality and compassionate. There's going to be so many discoveries, new drugs, and super escapist tendencies. So, just be careful that you don't like overdose or anything, because that could be easy to do right now, with both those planets. And if you have more planets in Pisces, just be aware of that. Try to find a healthy way to escape, or just be careful. Is my advice. Yeah, so Neptune, of course, is Pisces. And Black Moon Lilith is in Taurus, 28 degrees. That's again, our security needs, what we value, and our assets. So along with Uranus, it's hanging out there. Chiron is in Aries, and it's bringing up a lot of hurt, a lot of rebellion, people speaking up about their hurts and injustices, and kind of willing to fight about it, because Aries is a fighter. And it's also overcoming your inner hurts or insecurities, and pushing past them. So anyway, let's get to the new moon. The full moon will be on July 20th at 8 degrees Sag. So I think I marked Sabian Symbols by Dr. Mark Edmund Jones, along with Ellie Wiesel, the clairvoyant. So what was it? Full moon, 8 degrees Sag, says rocks and things forming therein. This is a symbol of necessity, that man creates his own reality out of the actual situations in which he becomes involved, and that he do so by taking control of the circumstances which provide the matrix for his everyday existence. Implicit in this symbolism of nature's processes is the demand that the stabilities thereby established be taken as a foundation for all consequent and individual initiative. Each person is accepting his roots and capitalizing on his own endowment is enabled to proceed to high achievement. That's Sagittarius, always shooting the arrow forward. So the full moon, the lunations, that was the full moon, on July 20th at 8 degrees Sagittarius. So it's optimistic, always looking forward to better things. That's Sagittarian outlook. I really like that about them. So the new moon is in Cancer at 18 degrees, which I'm just going to read the short version. Just checking, right degree, 18 degrees Cancer. This is so cute. A hen scratching for her chicks. This is a symbol of the maximum protection which life at large will provide for the individual in general. Here, given emphasis on the personal side, there are always high rewards for any effort which is self-consistent or industrious at base, and by the reverse implication of the symbolism, it is always possible for human continuousness. Wow. Normality is exalted in the simple business of self-being. The key word is provision. Yeah, so those are the Sabian symbols. I hope everyone has a good 4th of July, good summer. Good summer. Get out and have fun. Find love with the people you're with, or seek out people, and It looks great. It looks great. It's going to have a whole different feel, you know, when Venus goes into Virgo. So have fun while you can before it's all work. Get to work, get to work, get to work. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you do, please maybe stop the share. If you do, please like, subscribe, and share. And everybody, get out and have a fun summer. All right, take care.